worse. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro. As I've always said, it's hard to make money, but it's even harder to keep it. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around. And speaking of these horrible exhibition matches,
professional boxers have come out of their silence regarding Floyd Mayweather's financial crimes after the FBI recently confirmed him as the culprit. Several investigations have been ongoing regarding Floyd Mayweather's financial records. However, he has always found means to escape until recently when some shady real estate deals were exposed.
Yeah. So we're gonna sue Floyd Mayweather.
Yo, what's good with this?
Are we? What's good with the conversation about this? Last night you were doing one of these. Are we saying that or what?
He hasn't sued him yet.
Oh, got it.
We're still talking about it. There's still conversations that are happening.
Well, he got sued. You know he got sued.
He's been sued multiple times.
For the same fight. Yo, something's going on, and there's one side that's very clear to see is being fucking shady. You know why he got sued? I watched the video on it. It's a full breakdown.
In his bid to help an organization sell a real estate property of $402 million, Floyd Mayweather disguised as the owner and advertised the block of buildings in a video he posted on his Instagram. He even went on to post fake receipts of the building when his claims were rejected. Well, he did achieve his aim. He helped the building owners sell and rent out large portions of the buildings, and he got his payment for the job done.
I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing. But it's the drug of getting Floyd still trained.
Well, this is how Floyd Mayweather does most of the time, where he's asked to disguise as the owner of a building just to help the quick sales, and then he gets the share of the property. The final straw that broke the camel's back was the $402 million block, which forced boxing professionals to talk about Floyd's fake life. First, YouTuber Jake Paul has suggested that boxing superstar Floyd Mayweather hasn't paid his brother for their exhibition bout because he is a scam and because he is bankrupt.
I have time for all of these guys. I'll fight anyone. I don't give a fuck who it is. Even if they want to come and get some sparring in, let's run it.
Now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if Logan's ever going to get paid. It's kind of fucked up.
His older brother Logan lasted the entirety of his 8-round contest with Mayweather years ago and has repeatedly suggested that he has not been paid in full for the fight. This claim has been denied by Mayweather, but Jake has backed his brother's argument with his comments, suggesting that the boxing legend has lost his £1 billion fortune. In an interview with Rob Moore, Jake said, "Floyd Mayweather is broke. I've been saying it all the time. I think he probably spent it on the girls he pays to be around him." The comments come after Logan took to Instagram earlier this month to take a jab about Mayweather on the 1-year anniversary of their fight.
I watched the video on it. It's a full breakdown. He is the promotional arm of his fights. It's why, in part, he makes so much money, because whereas a normal promotional company will take 30%, he is that. And so oftentimes for his fights, before the tickets can go on sale to the public, or like right as they go on sale, he'll buy a whole wing, a whole section, and then he'll sell them at a higher price, marked up, so he can make,
like all the floor seat. He takes all of them.
All of them, 3, 4, 5x, and it's part of his business. You know, I actually find nothing wrong with that. It's smart.
He said, "1 year ago today, I fought Floyd Mayweather. He's hard to hit, but even harder to collect money from. Who should I fight next?" Mayweather was expected to earn £52 million from the fight, with Logan receiving £15 million of the purse. The boxing legend has dismissed the claims from the American YouTuber as nonsense, while also claiming that Paul has suggested that the pair should have a second exhibition bout since. This is the guy who said he didn't get paid, which we know is truly false, which is why I don't entertain nonsense a lot of the time. Mayweather said at the press conference to announce his latest exhibition fight against Japanese mixed martial artist Mikuru Asakura.
He owed that money to the IRS. How much does he owe? It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been. It's not like deception.
No,
it's just neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, "Hey, it's time to pay your taxes," and you go like, "All right, here's a check."
We know he got paid, and if he didn't get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday. It is so crazy that Logan Paul wants to do an exhibition again, but it is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. It is what it is. Logan responded to the claims on Andrew Schultz's Flagrant show in which he mocked the undefeated 50. Zero Boxer's inability to score a knockout victory over him. He said, "Floyd Mayweather, you punch-drunk idiot. Read my lips. Oh, wait, you can't. Where is my money, idiot? Floyd hasn't paid me for our fight? Who am I? The IRS Internal Revenue Service? You can't dodge taxes like you do punches, dummy. How can you call yourself the greatest of all time when you couldn't even finish me? What am I? High school? Your punches are softer than the pillow Conor McGregor makes Dylan Dennis bite."
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Mayweather previously referenced Paul's accusations back in February when he said that it can take a while to receive the money. This comes with the territory, Mayweather told the Pivot podcast. To them, that's real money, and I like the YouTubers. The money on the back end, though, from pay-per-view, that takes a while. Nothing comes right away. I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. They just hate when the table is turned. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life. Jake Paul's broke claims come despite Money Mayweather becoming one of the highest paid sportsmen in the world during his boxing career.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
In May 2021, Mayweather told the $1 million worth of game show, "I've made $1 billion. I've reached that 4 years ago. Now I'm over $1.2 billion. I knew from the beginning I was the best in boxing from day one. I just knew I was better than every other fighter. There will never be a fighter better than me. Never. Tell me another fighter that beat 16 world champions straight. Tell me another fighter that in just 2 fights made $650 million. For Pacquiao, I made $300 million. For McGregor, I made $350 million.
My buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
Amir Khan has gone ahead and called out the retired undefeated boxing champion Floyd Mayweather after rumors about him encountering financial issues have been flying around. The retired boxer has been on the wrong side of boxing fans as he was recently attacked while on a visit to the UK. Mayweather has not been afraid to claim his support for the Israeli forces in Palestine, and this has not gone well with many people across the world. Mayweather recently went on his social media to claim the acquisition of a 62-building apartment portfolio in Upper Manhattan, New York for $402 million. Mayweather allegedly purchased his real estate investment firm Veda Properties.
How close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I end up signing it. And then the worst thing I made Well, the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was an A-side then, and I know how it would have felt if I was.
Makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, "Hey, it's time to pay your taxes," and you go like, "All right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money." And then they go, "That's true, but you owe 50 more." And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
This was after rumors had already surfaced that the retired boxer was suffering financially. The rumors have surfaced again, and Amir Khan did not hold back on his thoughts. It is sad, but look, karma's a bitch. The thing is, look how arrogant he was. He is flaunting money. You can't throw money like that to people because out there is a lot of poverty around the world, and if he is flaunting and throwing money at strip clubs. Secondly, with the war that's happening in Palestine and Gaza, look at him. He is picking Israel and he says, "I'm going to support the soldiers. Floyd wants money," and you see how karma's a bitch. There are now reports about him being broke or losing money. I've never really respected him with some of the things that he does, said Amir Khan.
How close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing I made, well, the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was an A-side then. And I know how it would have felt if I was.
Happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather promotion.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather promotions. There's no LLC, there's no CO, it's not incorporated, there's no. It's just
a name.
Yeah,
that comes out people's mouths.
Right. See, technically, Floyd is a golden boy fighter. You see what I'm saying? He fights on every.
Curtis's 50 Cent Jackson also went on his Instagram account to make fun of the retired boxing champion regarding his financial woes. "Damn champ, they caught you capping. Ha 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 ha. Time for another exhibition. LOL. At 50 Cent Action, check out my channel, posted 50 Cent. Mayweather is yet to reply to the rumors, but it would be quite a shame if the champ went broke, as he has made a lot of cash during his time in the sport. Oscar De La Hoya also exposed Floyd Mayweather's financial situation and accused him of taking exhibition fights.
He's a golden boy fighter. You see what I'm saying? He fights on every golden boy card. They do all the footwork. On
like the
every
negotiations and the imprint, the paperwork.
They build the whole show. So when he says helping with Mayweather promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT promotions. I get it all the way together. Sign the actual fighters. We had acquisition of Gamboa. It's like I had to negotiate a release. It was $1.2 million. Andre Durrell.
Mayweather retired from professional boxing after he defeated MMA star Conor McGregor in 2017, bringing his perfect record to 50 wins. Although Mayweather never set foot in the ring again as a professional fighter, he has stayed busy doing exhibition bouts with celebrities and influencers. Mayweather's most recent one was on August 24th, when he went the distance with John Gotti III in Mexico City. The fight was ruled a no result, given it was an exhibition bout, so no scoring was involved. It was an uneventful fight that had no knockdowns and plenty of boos.
This time, it was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week.
De La Hoya is not keen on Mayweather's exhibitions and would like to see him stop. Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday, a real nonsense show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. De La Hoya said on his Instagram, "In the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in this sport, and I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard and life is expensive, but come one man, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. If you're broke, seek help, and we'll help you out.
You have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard, I know life is expensive, but come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this.
Mayweather has fought in 8 exhibition bouts since retiring professionally from boxing. The multiple-time former champion hasn't shown any intention of stopping these exhibition bouts. De La Hoya and Mayweather share more than the boxing promoter space. The two fought back in 2007 for the WBC middleweight title in a blockbuster fight. Mayweather defeated De La Hoya via split decision. Mayweather once bought himself out of a contract with Top Rank by paying $750K to the promotion. He went on to appear in some of the biggest fights the sport has ever seen, and those fights made him a boatload of money, $1.15 billion to be exact.
IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero, so we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, incarcerated. Then he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and
However, a while ago, Mayweather started making waves across the internet for his real estate investments in New York, especially his claim that he had bought 62 residential apartment buildings in Manhattan for $402 million. The subject went out of bounds when a Business Insider exclusive reported that there was no evidence that Floyd Mayweather had actually made the purchase. The media outlet claimed New York City property records showed no ownership transfer for any of the buildings. BI also noted that the NYC Housing Partnership was not notified of any pending sale or ownership change. It was followed by Fighters Corner News sharing a video titled "Stephen A. Smith exposes Floyd Mayweather for going bankrupt after $402 million scam."
About making power moves.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
This video, also shared by Mayweather's longtime rival 50 Cent, immediately went viral everywhere, casting doubts about his financial standing among fans. In response to this report from Business Insider, Mayweather filed a defamation lawsuit against the media outlet and one of its reporters, Daniel Geiger, earlier this month, seeking at least $100 million in damages. The lawsuit was filed in the Southern District of New York and claims Geiger embarked on a campaign of harassment and defamation, characterized by aggressive and misleading journalism that not only distorts the truth, but seems driven by a deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success.
I need you to fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey, then go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there. And then
Mr. Geiger bombarded Mr. Mayweather's partners, employees, friends, and family with hundreds of hostile telephone calls, misrepresented himself, ignored documentary proof of ownership, and then published demonstrably false statements portraying Mr. Mayweather as a fraud who exaggerates his holdings. Since then, Business Insider spokesperson told Front Office Sports, "We will vigorously defend against this meritless attempt to discredit our reporting and smear our reporter." Regardless, Floyd Mayweather has once again vehemently denied the bankruptcy allegations against him.
And doing different things that way, but you started off as Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yes.
And then you moved to Money Mayweather, and Money Mayweather became the villain. But part of being that villain was building a brand where people tuned in, whether it was the two sides that hated you or the side like me that was cheering for you to win, because I looked at the discipline of the way you approached the sport. Was that a calculated decision for you to be?
Mayweather appeared at The Real Deal's New York City forum on May 7th, where he addressed the rumors about his bankruptcy. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but if that's what you call having two private jets, owning 100 buildings, and being able to do what you want, then I'm pretty sure everybody is going bankrupt, Mayweather said. He even spoke about his lawsuit, claiming he worked hard to be where he is today. I'm not a liar, he said. I work hard to build my name and build my reputation. He also claimed that he had never filed a lawsuit against a media house in his life. But the media has bashed me and my family throughout my life, and I have always been judged by them.
Point the finger at somebody. I mean, I think that it's just that when I talk about the numbers that I'm doing, I'm really doing. It's not like, you know how the young kids say now, capping, or we used to say fronting, so ain't no...
That said, it's clear Floyd Mayweather is not backing down from his claims about owning apartment buildings in New York. It would be interesting to see how the lawsuit turns out. The undefeated pugilist, boxing promoter, and real estate mogul's comments came after he sued Business Insider and reporter Daniel Greiger over a March 31st report questioning the legitimacy of a $400 million New York real estate deal Mayweather boasted about months earlier. Specifically, BI reported a month after his announcement that none of the 62 rental apartment buildings had changed hands, citing New York City records.
It'd be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people.
Mayweather's estimated wealth ranges from hundreds of millions of dollars to a possible billion-dollar fortune, depending on who is doing the math. What we do know is that the Michigan native earned a boxing record $1.1 billion in fight purses over his decorated career. Adding to his fortune, Mayweather has spent years profiting off endorsements, boxing promotions, and commercial real estate.
Right now, I couldn't actually be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. What's important to me right now is my real estate, my family, different things I'm involved with. It's all about helping kids.
Today, he is the richest boxer in the history of the sport. However, even Floyd Mayweather, the richest boxer whose nickname is literally money, hasn't escaped allegations of bankruptcy. What do you think about the comments of these boxing professionals about Floyd Mayweather's bankruptcy? Do you think it's the truth, or they're all making false accusations? Let's know your thoughts on all of these in the comment section. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out!